Hi, today we're going to talk about sales tax. It's a fee that is added to the price of an item that you buy. There are some things that are not taxed, but most items that you go to the store to buy um, you do have to pay sales tax on. And it's a way our government raises money to pay for roads, schools, emergency, and other services for us citizens. Um, each state and sometimes each city within that state has their own sales tax rate. So Iowa has a 7% sales tax rate. So that means for every dollar you spend, you have to pay 7 cents. And then California has a 7.25% sales tax rate. And I know that sounds kind of weird to have that as a percent rate, but so really for every dollar they would pay 7.25 cents. And so today we're going to learn how to calculate that and figure out kind of what our total bill is going to be. Now there's two ways that you can find your total bill, and so we're going to practice both so that you know how to solve it each way. So method one, if your subtotal is $24, so if you go to the store and it without sales tax, it rings up to $24 and you have a 7% sales tax, how you find out how much sales tax you have is you take your $24 and you multiply it by your 7% as a decimal. So I changed 7% to 0.07. And I took 24 times 0.07 and I got $1.68. So that's how much I have to pay in sales tax. So then to find your total bill, you just take your subtotal of $24 and add your $1.68. So your total bill would be $25.68. Okay, so this method one is how you figure it out, and you find out your sales tax and then you add it to your subtotal. Okay, so if you have questions that ask you what the sales tax is, this is the way you're going to want to do it. Now, if it's just asking you for the total bill, there's a different way that we can solve it. We have the same subtotal, same sales tax percent, 7%. And so what you can do is your subtotal is 100% of your bill, right? So it's 1.00. Then you have to pay an additional 7% on that. So you're going to add that together. So 1 plus 0.07 equals 1.07. That would be your total rate that you're paying. And so to find out your total bill, then you just take your $24 times your tax rate, which is 1.07, and you also get 25.68. So as you can see, you get the same answer either way. It just depends, number one, on which way you feel most comfortable doing it, and number two, maybe what the question is asking. If the question is asking about your sales tax and your final bill, you might want to do the first method. If it's just asking you for the bill, you could pick option 2 or method 2. So we're going to try both of these together. We're going to try both. So example 1, your subtotal is $32 and your sales tax is 6%. So method 1, we're going to use this way. So your first step would be to take your $32 times your sales tax of 6% as a decimal. So 32 times 0.06. And when you do that, you get $1.92. So that's how much sales tax you have to pay. So to find your total bill, you just take your $32. I can put the dollar sign there to help that out. Plus your $1.92 in sales tax, and you get $33.92. Okay, so that's method 1. Now on number 2, we're going to use method 2. So we are going to take our subtotal which is $48. That's 1%, or yeah, 100% of what we're paying. And then we also have to pay 7% on top of that. So 100% as a decimal is 1.00. 7% as a decimal is 0.07. So then if I add those together, my tax rate is 1.07. So I'm going to take 48 times 1.07, and I get $51.36. Okay, so method 1 we did on number 1, method 2 we did on number 2. So now let's go ahead and I'm going to have you stop the video right now, and I'd like for you to try to do number 3 with method 1. And I'd like you to try to do number 4 with method 2. So stop the video right now and work that out. And then when you get your answers, turn the video back on and check what you got. Okay, welcome back. Let's go ahead and check and see how you did. Number 3, your subtotal is $35.62, and your sales tax is 6.5%. So these are 6.5% is a little different because it's a 0.5%, but you still figure it out the same way. So you're going to take your $35.62 times your sales tax percent as a decimal. So remember, move your decimal point over 2 spots. So you get 0.065. So when you take your $35.62 times 0.065, you're going to go ahead and get $2.32 for your sales tax. So then you just add it to your subtotal of $35.62, and you're going to get $37.94. That's how much your total bill is going to be. Okay, number 4, we said let's do method number 2. So I have $289.43. Your sales tax is 5.25%. So your 289.43 is 100% of your bill, and you're going to add 5.25%. That as a decimal is 0.0525. So when I add those two together, I get 1.0525 as my rate. So I'm just going to take my subtotal of 289.43 times my rate of 1.0525, and voila, I'm going to get $304.63. Okay, so make sure that when you are dealing with money that you are rounding properly. Remember, you only go 2 places for money, and if your calculator has a number past that second spot, if it's a 4 or lower, you keep that number as it is. If it's 5 or higher, you round up 1 penny. Okay? All right, so on the back of this worksheet that you have, there are 10 problems. You can pick which method you want to use. If you want to try both of them again, you can. If you just really like number 1, just do them all with number 1. If you like method number 2, do all of them with method number 2. I do want you to write down what you are punching in your calculator to solve it, just like I showed you on these examples. That way, if something's not coming out right, we can look and see where it's going wrong, okay, and we can fix it. All right, good job, you guys. Thank you.